other powerful dream owners that could bring their perspective. And so next we have the amazing Miss Alina. Let's say hi to Alina. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. So excited.
Good. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. And I'm so glad that you're able to share with us some time and some energy about your chapter in the book, Own Your Dreams. Yes. So tell me, what is your chapter, Alina?
Well, my chapter is chapter 11, and it's about how I discovered uncovered at the age of 47 that...
What's the title of your chapter? Chapter 11, and it is titled?
It is titled Finding Inner Peace. And
Find your inner joy.
Inner joy, yes. And so, you know, it's incredible how you could go all of your life into your adult life and not realize that there is something missing. And you just, you just navigate through life, and it's almost like punching in the time card of life, and not knowing or realizing that there is something missing. You know, so you keep choosing the same relationships and having the same kind of friends and wondering, you know, is there something really wrong with me? You know, or is it something wrong with them? And so with me, it was, you know, I would always ask my mom, what is wrong with me? Why do I keep choosing the same relationships? And, you know, why are my friends all the same? And my mom would always say, it's not you, it's them. You know, but then at some point, you have to take a step back and say, God, is there something wrong with everybody? You know, they're all the same common denominator. But why is everybody so messed up? You know? And so, you know, so I was 47, and I decided, you know, gosh, my mom, you know, I know I'm perfect, but she's my mom. She's supposed to say I'm perfect, you know. And so I thought there's got to be more than just me being perfect. So I took a step back, and that's when I discovered like acupuncture, and my boss at the time thought that I was just perfect as well. And I kept thinking, God, I'm so perfect, but why do I keep choosing men to be in a relationship with? So that's when I decided to look into wellness and mindfulness. And, you know, at the time, they were not really big about what happened in your childhood that's affecting your adulthood. But the acupuncturist that I started seeing, he was really into that. And so, you know, when I mentioned it to my mom, she said, that's not true. Don't listen to him. And, you know, we're Cubans, so you're not supposed to listen to that. So then I started like digging deep, and then I had this opportunity to work with you. And that's when I really realized in the process of, you know, helping other people as a coach, that I was great in helping others, but when it came to me doing the same work that I teach others, that's where I became stunted. In one of my own steps, out of my 7 steps I teach, one of my steps was what really got me. And the editor that you had helping us with that is who brought it up. Then I got mad at him for 2 weeks. And I didn't want to talk to him.
The editor?
Yes, because he, you know, brought it up to me, and I thought, what is wrong with you? You know, this is not about me. I'm helping other people. Why did you flip this on me? And
I love it. It's like, wait a minute, I'm offended.
Right, exactly. You know, I'm helping other people. I've been helping people since 2013. How are you flipping the script on me? And that's when I realized that really he helped me so much. It was like a metal wall had just been lifted. And then that's the realization that it was my childhood what was had been stopping me from literally being free, to opening my heart, to being able to truly help, myself, to loving others, to just being able to be who I was meant to be. And that's when it literally hit me. Oh, this is why I keep picking the same type of men, that they are also unable to give me what I'm unable to give them. Yeah, it was
Come on,
just.
y'all. I know there's some women out here that can, like, I need to see some comments. I need to see some fire, some hearts, or something.
It was unreal. Yes.
Yes, no, but that's real. When you have a pattern of choosing, let's say love, choosing to connect with a man that's emotionally unavailable, or doesn't have time, or doesn't make you a priority.
Right.
All of that is a pattern. I'm glad to see someone hit a heart, because it's something that it's a pattern, and if you don't address it and you just keep redoing the same thing, and I say that humans are creatures of behavior patterns.
Right.
That if we don't look at our patterns, then we'll never be able to really get to that point where we can find our inner joy,
yes,
which is what we talked about in chapter 11. So I love that. I love the fact that you're willing to be that vulnerable and to be that real about that part of your life, because that's something that I'm sure so many people can relate to.
Yeah. So I was completely emotionally unavailable, but I wanted those men to be emotionally available for me. And I kept thinking, I was always trying to fix them. And who needed to be fixed was me. So, yeah.
Woo! Hashtag fix yourself. Fix yourself. Hashtag fix yourself. Okay.
Right? Before you could fix others.
Somebody don't like that. It's like, ouch. So as you fix yourself,
yes,
then you can begin to graduate and elevate and attract that which you are.
And then it's crazy, like what's happening this past year and a half. It's like one of those things that I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I love, 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 love my life. I love everything around it. And,
even the dog's happy.
I know, right?
In the back, like, yes.
Yes. And, it's so funny because I can't keep anything alive. I mean, like, I kill all my plants. So all I have are cactuses. And my cactus was even growing, like, it grew a flower. And I'm like, I've never seen a cactus with a yellow flower. And I'm like, stop it, cactus. Yes, so it's great.
You said I kill everything.
Yeah,
Right? I know how
everything.
to grow a cactus.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute. So let me ask you this. What is one of the things that you would say? You don't have to give it all away. Again, sizzle, not the steak. And we are excited about people going to get this book. We're going to be, it's going to be available to you. We're creating the momentum around this project. We want you to share and like, We want you to comment, dream, comment, dream, comment, dream. So what is it that you would say is one of the key ways that you were able to get to that point of finding your inner joy? What was something, like a point that you would like to share with people right now that are growing through something? Because somebody might need some inspiration. And someone, Judy Cochran, said, I wish I knew all this 20 years ago.
Me too.
Wow.
Me too.
Yes. Can you imagine?
If I would have known this in my 30s, girl, I'm telling you. It's awareness. I believe that the number one thing is awareness. Once you become aware of what's really happening in your life and in your surrounding, everything else is cake. Because once you're aware, then you're able to do something about it. So awareness is the number one.
So how do I work on my awareness? How do I become more aware? If I'm conditioned and trained to just go through the motions of life and not really be present to myself, present to my life, and present to what's happening in my life, how do I become more aware?
Well, one of the things is take a step back. because when you're in the picture, you can't see what's happening. So you need to
That's
push
right.
it back and say, what is really happening? You know, people hate to look at themselves in the mirror. So maybe don't look at yourself in the mirror. Maybe just sit in a quiet space and close your eyes and imagine what you want your life to be. And if you have to imagine what you want your life to be, that means that it's not what it is. Because
Ooh,
like
that's good.
yeah, because right now I can't imagine what I want my life to be. Like, I don't want a bigger house. Who's going to clean it? You know, I mean, so it's just, so when you cannot imagine anything better, that means you're in a happy place.
Wow, that's
You know,
good.
so-
That's really good. I've been in those moments where I'm like, okay, so we've done the big house, we've done the nice car, we've traveled, we've done all these different things. So what is it right now in this moment, Oda, would give you joy? And joy to me is deeper than happiness.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, happiness is a derivative of the word happen. So that means if you happen to be nice to me and you happen to put $1 million in my bank account and you happen to keep it sunny outside and don't have it rainy and I've got to find my umbrella and all this kind of stuff, then I can be happy. But what if the accounts are negative and things are bouncing like rubber, checks are bouncing, and people are mean to me, you're mean to me, and it's pouring down raining and my umbrella's broke? At that point, you gotta have something called joy, right?
Right.
Because joy comes from the depths of your soul. It's deeper than happy, right?
Right.
So that's the thing that you're talking about, and I'm glad that you're bringing that depth and bringing that angle to this body of work, because it's something that if you don't have a foundational piece, inner peace, and you don't have foundational inner joy, then all these other things that you can get, well, it doesn't really
It doesn't
matter.
Doesn't matter.
I have coached so many miserable millionaires. It's not even funny, honey.
Yeah.
And one told me, he said, you know what, Ona, you know what's very painful is to come into a mansion and you're alone and you know no one's there, and you come in and you say hello, 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 and you hear this echo of loneliness. I'm like, Lord have mercy, because everybody believes money will make you happy, but Dad's been saying for years, everybody knows money won't make you happy, but everybody want to find out for themselves.
Right, right. So to me, happiness,
Let me see.
right. Happiness is just a temporary emotion. Joy comes from within. Joy will last forever. You know, happiness, like you said, you know, I could be happy now because I'm watching a show, the show's over, and I'm like, man, you know, but joy is from within. I mean, I am joyful all the time. You know, when you want to, like, you know, a handbag, I love handbags. You get a handbag and you're just so happy to get the handbag, and then after a while you're like, man, that's just a handbag. But I am just so full of joy, you know. And that's really, once you find that, it's just so crazy. You know, like you talk to the plants and you talk to the dog and you just talk to things you've never talked to before.
Have a great conversation with a stop sign.
Right. Yeah. So that's really, when you get to that point, it's amazing.
Yeah, Judy Cochran, she said, I would love to know that feeling.
Oh, you have to.
We're hugging you, Judy. We're hugging you. And it's available to you.
Absolutely.
And if Alina has acquired it, she puts her pants on one leg at a time,
Yep.
right? So that means that if it's possible for her, it's possible for you.
Absolutely.
And she's just an example of what's possible for you.
Yeah, it took me 47 years to find that. And that's, you know, this is one of the reasons, like I call it now my second chapter of life. Now that I'm able, you know, you've raised the kids, single parent, trust me, my life was not easy. But now it's my turn. And this is why I'm calling it my second chapter of life. I'm just loving it, absolutely loving it. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good. So, is there something that you would like to share with people about how they can connect with you and basically what they could do to get plugged in with some of the things that you're doing? And also remember her chapters, chapter 11, find your inner joy, find your inner joy. So please share with us and let us know, let our listeners know how they can be plugged into who you are and what you're doing.
So absolutely. So today we are doing the book launch, and I believe we're offering a special price for the book.
Yes.
Are we doing that?
Actually, go ahead.
Okay, so for all of those who buy the book and then they give us a review on Amazon, if you guys sent me the copy, you could email it to me, put it on Facebook, and tag me. I will give you a complimentary session. So was it Judy, the one that said that she would love to see what it would feel like? Judy
Cochran. Yeah.
Judy, take me up on it. You know, send me a copy of the receipt and your Amazon review, and I will be more than happy to give you a free consultation. I am all over social media. On Facebook, it's Alina Yugas Live. Also on Instagram, it's Alina Yugas _wellness. And you have all my contact information on the book. This goes to, for anybody who buys the book. It doesn't matter for whichever author you're buying it, from. But I would love to be able to help you guys. I do believe that this is my mission, and I do want to be able to offer you guys, just even if it's temporarily, just a little piece of happiness and relief, that I do want to offer you.
Awesome. And Veronique Rose Bolinio, she said, "Well done, Alina.
Thank you.
You were on fire."
Thank you. Thank you, ladies.
And Judy says, "Awesome. Thank you so much." So that's beautiful. We're glad that people are getting value. If you're getting value from being tuned in, please share and let us know. If you have questions, if you have comments, we need you to interact with us and also to share this and let people know about these powerful co-authors and this great body of work that is very timely. Own your dreams. And so we're very, we had some delays with this project, but I do believe that there's a saying that I love. It says, never let a divine delay turn into a devilish disappointment.
Right.
And so we've had divine delays, and we're just moving forward and knowing that this is here for a reason at this time to make a difference.
Absolutely.
Amy Langford said, "I love your story."
Oh,
and
thank
so you're
you.
getting really, really good feedback. Thank you so much for your light, Alina, and
Thank
who
you
you are
guys.
and what you bring to the group. We appreciate you, and we thank you for just being so beautiful. You and Cynthia are the best.
Thank you, and
So
I
love
appreciate you, Ona, for everything that you've done for us. Thank you, guys. And love
Thank
you guys,
you.
and take care.
Yes, you take care too. Keep doing that great work.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, let's eat. Right? Oh, it's some